What's going on, guys? NoleJP here. How's everyone doing today? Hope you guys have been having an awesome weekend so far, just like I have had. I haven't uploaded in the past 2 weeks because if you're a sports fan like I am, you know we're in the heat of March Madness, so video games went to the side and college basketball has been priority #1. But the tournament is almost over, so that means back to the COD life we go. What I have for you guys today is the next in my series of best class setup videos, and today we're going to be covering the SMG category, and we're going to be looking at the RPR Evo Fission, which we get from the purple legendary category. And guys, this is a sneaky good SMG, very, very sneaky good, and I don't see many people using it, but I'm going to give you a setup today and help you guys give it a go. Before we get started, guys, I wanted to give a huge shout out to any of you that were part of my first 100 subscribers here on YouTube. For someone who doesn't do YouTube for a living, it's really awesome to see some traction on the channel and you guys enjoying the videos that I make. Looking forward to the next 100, so if you're not already on board with me, hit that subscribe button and follow along. So let's get into this best class setup and see what I got for you. In the background is a really awesome gameplay I got on the new DLC map Renaissance, which is actually my favorite map in the game. I've been trying to nuke this map since the DLC dropped, and I have just had some really crappy luck, but I knew I'd get it eventually, and I'm stoked it happened with the new gun that I was testing out. The colors on this map are absolutely beautiful, the routes are great. It's not a giant map, but it gives you enough room to move around and get things done. And yes, if you looked at the thumbnail to this video, this variant is the Nuke variant, and yes, this in fact is a gameplay where I dropped the Nuke with the RPR Evo Fission. I was super happy when I picked up the Nuke, but I thought I was going to run out of time, so definitely watch till the end and see what happens. I'm also running the quote So Ninja camo, which is super awesome combination of blacks, grays, and cherry red streaks with highlights. Without a doubt my favorite camo in the game so far. If you guys haven't gotten it out of the supply drop, when you do get it, put it on a gun. It looks absolutely amazing. So when the game first came out, I got the RPR Evo a little bit of time on the game, and it just felt very clunky, and the sound of the gun really messed with my mind a little bit, so I dropped it and I never picked it back up until the other day when I got the RPR Evo Fission out of a supply drop, and instantly I was back on it, mostly because the variant carries the nuke ability, so I wanted to give it a go. So let's take a look at what I would recommend as a best class setup for you guys to help your games and start dropping some nukes yourself. Let's first take a look at the title bar for the legendary variant. Of course, like I said before, it carries the nuke ability with the 25 gun streak, and it also carries sharpshooter, which increases damage range stacking with the rifled barrel. The sharpshooter add-on is actually a very useful touch, especially when it comes to an SMG, because SMGs are not meant to be long-range weapons. SMGs are meant to be up-in-your-face type weapons, going deep in the enemy spawns and creating havoc. The good news for this weapon is that it's a combo SMG and assault rifle, that you hold the triangle button on the PS4 to switch between modes to go back between SMG and assault rifle. I don't play on the Xbox One, so I have no idea what button you guys use, so sorry about that. But when you toggle into AR mode, you get sights that look like crosshairs on an Air Force fighter jet HUD, so it gives you a little bit of a helping hand if you're going to be shooting at long range. So let's get into the numbers and see what I think will help you guys make a great weapon to use. If we take a look at some of the stats from the base RPR Evo, we see that the fire rate and mobility are very high, which is usually expected for most SMGs. We're only at a 53 out of 100 for range and damage, and we do get a healthy 70-100 right from the get-go on accuracy. So right off the bat, you can tell that the fire rate and mobility, you can just leave those two categories alone. They are not worth wasting attachments on those two lines. So when we move to the stats for the RPR Evo Fission variant, we get a +4 bump to range due to the sharpshooter perk, if you will. Remember, guys, you're running an SMG at a basic level with this variant, so range is not a big part of what you need to worry about. And it's really not a big deal that we're only at a 53 out of 100. You're going to be spending most of the time playing it like an SMG. So let's take a look at what I added on. I first started with the always necessary quick draw, which gives you a +2 to accuracy. Next I added foregrip, which gives you +7 more to accuracy, and finally suppressor, which gives you another +3 to accuracy and only takes 1 away from your range, which is great. The fire rate on the RPR Evo is a 91 out of 100, which is why I took 3 items that help to improve accuracy. When you have a high fire rate, you get more kick, and when you get more kick, then the gun fires upwards, and the only way to counter that is to put more things on that help out with accuracy. So after all the items are added, we've moved from the starting 70 out of 100 up to 82 out of 100, which is 7 points above the 75 out of 100 that I like to shoot for when setting up classes. The added bonus you get with the 82 out of 100 new accuracy rate is that when you're in assault rifle mode, it also helps you with long-range engagements by keeping the gun a lot more steady if you do need to get in those type of engagements. So with those attachments, we did nothing for damage and range, which was basically the same with the suppressor on. And trust me guys, with the 91 out of 100 fire rate, you do not, and I repeat, do not need to boost damage for this variant. When you shoot this gun, if you hold steady and have a quick trigger finger, you're going to win a lot of engagements. And remember that when you run silencer, you're staying off the minimap. One of the biggest drawbacks of the RPR Evo is that it's extremely loud when you don't run the silencer. Literally, go test it out. You'll see exactly what I mean. It's like night and day, the sound of having a silencer on versus not having a silencer on. And the great news is that when you do have the silencer on, you really don't lose any killing power with the gun. So that's another added perk to that. Now, to finish off this class, one thing I typically like to run on my classes from time to time is extended mags. Don't waste extended mags on this variant. Instead of running extended mags and eating up 2 points out of the 10 slot points that you're given, spend the 2 on dexterity. When you're up in the spawn or defending an area and you are near the other team, the last thing you want to do is waste time with the default reload that comes with the gun. Speed it up with dexterity and stay in the action. With dexterity, I also went with Ghost in the blue category to help keep myself off the map. Scavenger on the green perk, which is a must if you're going for nukes because you need all the ammo you can get and you really don't want to have to worry about going out and finding ammo to keep your streak alive. And then Dead Silence. When you're getting in close, Dead Silence and Ghost are a deadly combination for an SMG. For my score streaks, you guys know me, the triple play non-lethal setup is my go-to for getting nukes, UAV, counter UAV, and advanced UAV. So there you guys go. My setup is complete. I'll throw a quick image of the full setup up on the screen for you guys to check out. Hopefully you guys will give this variant a try if you have this gun already from a supply drop, or maybe spend some salvage if you're looking to pick it up directly from the armory there. I've been having a lot of fun with it, especially because it carries the nuke ability, so naturally I'm drawn to this type gun. With that being said, I'll leave you guys to keep watching the rest of the gameplay, and like I said before, keep watching as I drop the nuke on the other team. Thank you guys for checking out this best class setup video, and be sure to check out the description below where I have linked other best class setup videos that I've done so far. I've got a ton more that I'm working on right now for you. Just takes a little time when you're testing things out to make sure I give you guys something quality that you can use to really up your game. So with that guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and keep checking back for everything else that I put up for going forward. Have a great rest of your day everyone, and I will catch you on my next video.
The enemy has a drone package. SDF has Charlie. Securing Alpha. Alpha secure. The atomizer strike awaiting final confirmation. Friendly warden providing close air support.
Roger that. Be advised. Atomizer strike deployed. The atomizer strike deployed.
Enemy UAV in your vicinity. Securing C. Mission accomplished. A good day's work.